Hi everyone, I am Saurabh Chhabra, lecturer in RIT Rama Institute of Technology, and in this particular lecture of mine, I am going to teach you about data type. So before beginning with data type, I want to give you a brief idea that when and where are data types needed. Suppose you wish to create a program, so before creating your program, you must know that what type of data you need to use in your program in order to make your program successful. In case you wish to make a program to sum two numbers, then you must know that what you need, and the thing which you need are two numbers. So, and the output of their sum would also be a number. So this makes it quite easier for you to understand that what a data type is. Uh, Before beginning with data type, you must know that there are certain fundamental data types. Fundamental means the basic data types. And like I said, for adding two numbers, you need two numbers, and those two numbers can be two integers. Integers basically are the set of numbers from minus infinity to plus infinity and having a difference of 1. Suppose I have minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on till plus infinity. So these all are integers. I think that you know about integers from your intermediate or from your high school or maybe earlier than that. I hope that you have understood that what an integer type data type is. Similarly, there are character type data type. In character, as you need to write letters, so you need to write your words, so you need characters. Characters are A, B, C, D, E, F, and that all. So for that you need a character type data type. It is also a fundamental data type. So both integers and characters are fundamental data type. In next example of mine, included in this video, I'm going to show you how to sum two integers. So let's begin. Thank you. That's what is going to appear. Go to the file, then to the new, because we are going to create a new program. So in this program I'm going to add two numbers. First thing is that you need to include the two header files. The first one is the conio, the console input output header file, which has the prototype for your functions used in this program. And similarly you have to include the stdio standard input output .h, because it is a header file. Now void main. Please keep in mind that you only need to add these two header files. Need not worry, because you will understand these things as you are going to cover my lectures. So void is the return type, as main is the function. So always remember that whenever we are writing the body of a function, then we are defining the function, we have two round braces after the name of the function. Like here, after main we have the two round braces, opening and closing one. And void is the return type, because the main function is not going to return anything. Don't be worried, you are going to understand these things as you are going to cover my lectures. So what I need to execute my program for adding two numbers is a variable a, and I am declaring this variable as an integer type. So integer type data type, because we must understand to add two numbers we should have two numbers. So a is a variable. Variable actually is a name given to the location in the memory. So as you have your home, you give a name to your house, and it is having a particular location on earth, and it occupies some space. Similarly, a variable is the name, like there are names of cinemas and your school, your college. Similarly, a is also a name, and the space which it is going to occupy. So A is a variable. It is assigned as integer type data type, so it will occupy 2 bytes of space, as any integer occupies 2 bytes of space in the memory. Similarly, B is also a variable, so B is the name given to a location of 2 bytes of space in memory. And similarly, sum is also a name of a variable, so a location in the memory will be named as sum, and this location will be assigned 2 bytes of memory. So what I need to do is that I'm going to put particular value. I'm going to initialize some value to the variable A, and I'm going to initialize some value to the variable B. So the value of A is 5 and the value of B is 6, means the location which is assigned to variable A is going to hold the value 5. Similarly, the location which is assigned to variable B is going to hold the value 6, and the sum variable is going to hold the value of A plus B. Always keep in mind that each and every line is a statement, and after each and every line, in order to end the line, we need to put a semicolon. So what I need to do is that I need to print the sum of A and B is, so I'm going to write %d over here because the sum is a decimal value, it's an integer value. So %d over here, then sum, because over the value which I want to print in place of %d is the value of the sum. So after comma I'm writing the sum. End of the statement, printf statement, then get ch. Okay, that's all for this program. The code is finished. What I need to do is that I'm going to do file, then to save. As I need to save this program, I'm going to save this program as a cpp file, C++ file, and I'm going to name it as sum.cpp. okay, it says that there is a file named as sum. Do you want to override? Yeah, I want to override that file. So what I need to do is that I'm going to compile the program. Go to compile, and compile you can alternatively press Alt plus F9 from your keyboard, so there are no errors. Now I need to run this program, so run, go to run, or you can also press Ctrl plus F9, and here is our output. Sum of A and B is 11. To make our program more beautiful, what we can do is that sum of A having value %d and B having value %d is, so this %d will print a decimal type integer type value, and this %d will also print a integer type variable value. So at the place of first %d I want to print the value of A, comma A. At the place of second %d I want to print the value of B, and at the place of third I want to print the value of sum. I'm going to again save. I can also press F2 key. Then I need to compile my program, no errors. Then I need to run my program. So you can see that there are two, sum of A and B is 11. This was our first output. Sum of A and having value 5 and B having value 6 is 11. So what I can do is that I can also add CLR-SCR. CLR-SCR is needed to clean the screen, as I've told in the earlier lecture. So now when I'm going to save it and compile it and run it, I'm going to get the value of my output as sum of A having value 5 and B having value 6 is 11. That's all in this particular episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, good night.